What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge for another softball commitment video. If you have not subscribed to the channel here at the Sooner Surge, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You turn on the notifications so you can be notified anytime we put new content out, which is pretty regularly. And make sure you hit the like. You saw the Go Boomer tweet that was sent out earlier. And not too long after that, you see the commitment announced by in-state talent, number 8 pitcher in the entire country, Keegan Baker, out of Edmond Memorial High School. Patty Gasso has been just landing all kinds of players out from the West Coast, and this time she says, "Now we'll stay here in the backyard and go get this phenomenal pitcher out of Edmond Memorial High School in Keegan Baker."
Yes, Keegan Baker, she's got pretty good screwball, a pretty good changeup, and a pretty good fastball. And
Yeah,
she led her team when she was a freshman. She won a state title and pitched every
hey,
game.
yeah, Braden. It's impressive that as a freshman, like you said, and I think maybe that year she allowed like 3 hits over the last 14 innings in the state playoffs. So just remarkable performance as a freshman, and she's continued to get better. And hey, not anybody that's I mean, she's kind of an imposing figure on the mound, standing like 5'10". So uh, pretty tall pitcher. Uh, like you said, got great stuff. I love the fact that she is from the area. I think, she went to the camp, I believe, in August there at Oklahoma. And I think you go back to a few years ago and even last year, we get this in-state talent, top players out of the state. Not to say that the ones that get all over the nation aren't big time too. I'm just saying, I think when you're in the backyard of Oklahoma, I think it's huge for those players to grow up watching it and then be able to play there. I think it's awesome. And she's going to be a great player for Oklahoma, no doubt. Number 18 player in the class of 2026, and I believe 8th ranked pitcher in the class. So huge get for Patty.
Yeah, and she right now, currently, guys, I mean, you can go catch her in the state title run again because they just won districts. Edmond Memorial did, and now this Thursday, I believe regional play starts, and she's going to be kind of the key cog to get this thing going again and trying to win another title. Uh, Maybe we can talk about where she was looking at outside of OU, but OU's kind of pretty much the team. You talked about the camp that she went there, and now you have Peyton Westra, you have Finch, you have Ori, you have Ellie, now you have Keegan. OU continues to be very, very good on the recruiting trail. Last year, they brought in 6 players in the 2025 class, guys. All 6 of those players were top 14. This year, they haven't all been top 14, but Patty Gasso knows exactly what she wants. And getting Keegan Baker added, Jay, you talked about her size, kind of the imposing height that she has, maybe to look down at pitchers and look down at batters could be very special.
Yeah. Hey, and you mentioned it, Jeremy, but I would seriously, anybody who's within distance of traveling and watching her pitch in the playoffs, get out there and watch it. I mean, she's going to be an OU player now. She's going to be in 2026. You get the chance to go watch an outstanding pitcher in the postseason. Go do it when you have the chance. Great opportunity for people for sure.
And Braden, you have watched her. I know you've watched her play. What is it about her that stands out the most just when you're sitting there watching?
Just her velocity from every pitch.
Yeah, and she's got great command too, right, Braden? I mean, really good command.
Yeah, she does.
The thing is, I know baseball's different. You're coming over the top, over the ear. So 5'10" in baseball is different than softball. But I know that. I get that. But velocity is always intimidating. And the fact that she's won. I mean, she won as a freshman. Going to try to do it again this year. And, guys, I saw on her tweet, as she put out, the first thing she put, which seems to be the common kind of thread and language from all 4 of the commits thus far: faith first.
Yeah, I mean, you always know that's going to be a big deal for anybody, I think, that's committing there, just because of that's the culture they have there at Oklahoma. Uh, but you mentioned, Jeremy, the state championship already as a freshman. Braden, you mentioned it too. And let's not forget, it's not, and I'm not saying anything bad, but it's not like it's 1A softball. She's playing in the big time softball. Okay, so 6A. I mean, it's the best you can get softball wise as far as highest level in high school in Oklahoma anyway. But and maybe she wins another one this year, which would be outstanding. I mean, she's and that's the thing when you talk about these commitments. We're talking about 2026. These ladies still have a few more years. I mean, she's going to get better and better over the next few years.
Yeah, I mean she's a junior this year, then has her senior year, and then she'll be on campus. And I really like what I really like the five that Patty Gasso has brought in this year.
Oh yeah.
And any of the five stand out specifically to you, Braden, thus far? Obviously, Keegan Baker, you've watched her, so I know that one's kind of special as being someone from Edmond Memorial and things. But anyone else kind of stand out?
Finch.
That's mine too, Braden Finch. I just think, I mean, the just kind of the legacy there with her family, and she's kind of making the name of her own. She's going to be an outstanding player. I think what's great is that it's we've talked about it before with Patty Gasso and our recruiting classes in 24 and 25. They are very picky on who they get. They are very selective on not only players but also position groups, and which is not easy in this day time with the transfer portal. You do not know really what you're going to have in a few years. I mean, you could say that. I think the difference is, for the most part, and I say for the most part because there has been some leave, aka Sophia Nugent, aka
Jocelyn
Avery Hodge, yeah, Jordy Ball. There have been players leave Oklahoma and transfer. They don't lose a ton, so I think it, they've been pretty good at that. But you don't really know what you're going to have in 2 years. But I like what they've done over the last few years, 24, 25, and now 26, stacking really great recruiting classes on top of each other. You can't ask for anything more, guys.
You don't know what you'll have in 2 years, but you know what you got right now. And it's a great commitment out of Edmond Memorial High School by the name of Keegan Baker. In action this week as Edmond Memorial High School tries to vie for another state championship. Make sure if you're around there, you try to catch her in action. Keegan Baker is committed to the University of Oklahoma, fulfilling the Go Boomer tweet earlier from Patty Gasso. Make sure you subscribe to the content here at the Sooner Surge. We appreciate everyone that has, and if you haven't, do so right now and hit the like, and we'll catch you next time.